Hello everyone, Morella Turkic in Greensboro, North Carolina here, and today I wanted to talk to you what to ask when buying a home. So you found your perfect home and it has everything you want, from exposed ceiling beams to the hardwood flooring. I mean, this is the place and you're dying to own it. So what's next? We prepared a checklist of things that you should ask when buying a home. So for example, you want to find out what the sales history of the home is. You want to know when was the last date the home was sold, how much the current sellers, owners have actually paid for the home, and this will give you an idea of what they may expect to get back. Now, with that being said, keep in mind that the true market value of the home is based on the comparables that are sold now rather than something that happened in the past. But the sales history is a great tool to have and to know, just so you know what's going on in the neighborhood and whether the prices are going up or down over time. Another thing to ask would be, have the sellers done any major renovations to the home or any additions? Like, have they remodeled the kitchen or maybe added a bedroom or finished the basement and that sort of things? And ideally, you would want to ask for the contractor's receipt so you know what they pay for it, because this would again give you an idea what they may want to get. And with that being said, don't assume that you're just going to have to fork out all this cash that they put in, because home improvements generally will reap about 64% on return. So you don't necessarily have to pay dollar for dollar what they put in there. You also want to know if the sellers are flexible in a price. Like today, it's a seller's market, so the homes are moving quicker. There are multiple offers. They probably are getting more for the home that they actually asked originally. But there are some homes out there that are great properties and have been sitting on the market for a while because they might have started and they were overpriced at the time, but now they're kind of coming down. You want to find out, how flexible these sellers are on the price. So when you offer, you kind of get a good deal on it. But keep in mind, you don't want to just necessarily lowball them in with an offer, because that may just kind of insult them, and then you may lose a chance of getting that home. Definitely talk to your real estate agent about that before you decide to put an offer. Another thing to ask would be, what are the property taxes on a home? This is an important thing because you want to make sure that you budget that, because this is a part of your mortgage payment. And you definitely can talk to your loan officer and they can kind of guide you through that. Another thing to find out is what are the monthly costs. You have to pay utilities, so you need to know on average what they're paying in monthly utilities, and when the peak months are. Also, you want to know what the energy source is, whether it's gas or electric or oil or combination, and this will kind of give you an idea what things you will have to upgrade to make the home more energy efficient, and then do your budget based on that. Another question to ask would be, how old is your roof? Now, the roof is no small matter. I mean, this is a pretty big expense, and you need to know how old the roof is and when you're going to have to replace it so you can budget that big expense in the future. Then you want to find out, are there any warranties on appliances, on HVAC system, on garage doors, etc. The sellers may have these documents that can help you decide what you're going to have to replace eventually, how much is it going to cost, and then you can budget according to that. And then a little tip, when you decide to sell that home, it's really good to have these manuals and warranty books so you can give it to the potential buyers eventually when you decide to sell. And it's a great marketing asset, and it shows that you actually took care of your home. And the last question to ask is the parking. Especially when you're buying a townhome, you really want to know what you're getting. Most of the townhomes will come with 2 parking spots. They may or may not have a visitor spots. You want to walk around the property, even with a single home. You want to know what the parking situation is. Size up the garage, because older homes will have a lower ceiling in the garages, and You may have an SUV or truck and that may not fit, and this house may not be a good fit for you. So you definitely want to know that before you decide to make an offer and talk to your agent about it. So I hope these are helpful for you, and thank you so much for listening. And if you do have any questions, please email me at marella.turkic@kw.com. Have a wonderful day.